me share my screen. If you want to open your book, so you need to open it on page 250. Open it on page 250. This one, not this one. Just the
Miss, today we have an exam or no?
quiz. You will have a quiz.
Okay.
Online quiz. Yes. Yes. Here it is. The name of the unit, which is unit 3. Yes,
Miss, this is the new book.
No. We are still in the old book. Unit 3 is the last unit in your old book, in the volume 1. I mean, the literature of civil rights. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Can you explain? Someone explain for me the word or what is the meaning of this title? Yes, Kamal.
When is the test, like from what time to what time?
Check the info of the quiz. You press the button on the quiz. He will tell you from when to when. Now, the literature of civil rights. Can you tell me what the meaning of this title? What the meaning of civil? What the meaning of rights? What the meaning of literature? Any word? What happened to you, grade 9? Your brain had rusted? Sitting at home for a long time made your brain rusted? I don't have the whole day, come on, it's only one session. What the meaning of literature, at least?
Miss?
25 silent mouths.
Yes.
27, yes?
Literature mean like something about like reading a story or something like this.
Written, great, thank you. Written things, right? Written stories. Stories have been written about something. Now this literature is about the civil rights. What do you mean of civil rights? What do you mean of the word civil? What do you mean of civil rights? We haven't started. This is the word.
Well,
what are you going to do with the rest of the words?
Miss,
Yes, tell me.
civil like means like multi rights.
What? Like what? I didn't hear you.
Multi rights, like a lot of rights.
No. This is several. This is several rights. This is civil rights. طب, do you know what the meaning of military? Military. Come on.
Of course.
Army, Miss.
Yes,
Army.
something related to the army. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No Arabic. Now, do you think that the military is the same meaning of civil?
My screen is black.
Okay, another question. Do you think you people, and including me, are we civil or military?
Civil, Miss.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's right. We are civil. We are civil citizen. We are not military. What the mean of this? This means that we don't have anything to do with working in the army or to religious working or anything. We are just civil citizen. It means that we are normal, not included or not part of a special community. He spoke about something called during the civil rights movement. It means that there was a movement or something, a change happened in one of the society in order to get their rights. Do you know the meaning of the word rights? Is right here is the opposite of left? Right
No.
here. What is the meaning of right then do you think? Explain it with your own language. I don't mind, even it was a simple way. Am I speaking loudly?
Like freedom?
Getting your freedom is one of your rights. That's right. What else? To feel freedom or free in your country, this is one of your rights. What else? Think. Think. Let the gears in your brain move again. Tell me any example of your rights.
Maybe I missed to not pay taxes.
Oh, okay, this is your opinion. Yes, not to be taxes. Some people, yes, claim that one of the rights they shouldn't pay taxes. But I'm against this, of course. Anyway, what else? Is it one of your rights to get good education? Muhammad Sabri, what do you
Yes.
think?
Not to be bullied, yes.
Yes, that's right. To be treated respectively in your country, this is one of your rights. To find a good job, this is one of your rights. To find a
To
suitable
feel
life.
safe.
Yeah, that's right, of course. Excellent. Now you started to understand what the meaning of rights here. Rights here is not the opposite of left, it's not direction. Rights here is a different meaning. It's this word that has a multiple meaning. One of its meaning, can you explain it now? What the meaning of the word rights? This is a word, it works like an umbrella. Below it, it has a lot of multiple meaning. One of them, like I told you, getting good education, better life, good job, to live in a suitable place, people deal with you respectively. If you need to do something or to finish one part of your job or something, so you should get this work or this job correctly. So, what do you mean of the word right generally? What do you mean of rights generally?
Miss Right.
Say whatever comes to your mind.
An example?
No, I need the meaning generally. So what the meaning of the word rights? The civil rights.
Miss, I know
Human
but
rights.
in the same time I can't explain it.
Okay, yes, civil rights, also human rights are part of the civil rights. That's right. So what the meaning of civil rights? It's the thing that any citizen should get it in his country. Nothing will stop getting those rights. It's thing that should come to him without asking about it. So there was a movement or something that had changed in the country and the society to change the civil rights. This means that they were not getting their whole rights. So some people wrote essays and some people make speeches, and those things has inspired a sweeping social change. It means that it has make a social change. Some writings and some speeches make a whole society changed. So, and this is what the essential question: what gave those words the power to change the nation? How can a word said by a human, can it change a whole nation or a whole society? Did you get the meaning of the question? We will study that. We'll study some words said by some people, and their words has a profound effect on the whole society that had changed the whole society. They changed the rules. They changed their movement. So we are going to study some of those words that have this effect. And what kind of a change is the change? It give them their rights. They give the civil or the citizen their rights, the right they were waiting for. Let me take you to the yes. So this is the name of the unit, Literature of Civil Rights, and first we will study the meaning of the word civil. As I told you, civil are ordinary people like you and me of any country, and they are not military and not religious. So as long as you are not military or not religious, this means that you are a civil citizen. Okay. What the meaning of right? Yes, the fact that a person or animal can expect to be treated in a fair, morally acceptable or legal way. This is the way that you should be treated fairly, morally, in an acceptable and legal way. Or to have the things that are necessary for your life. Don't seek for it. Don't search for it. It should be with you without asking for it. This is the meaning of right. Like, for example, everyone has a right to education. This is right. Everyone. It's not the matter whether you have money or not. We have all the types of education or all the types of school, governmental, private, international, according to how can you afford to pay for this school. This is one of your right to find all the types of education. Type. This is a question to all of you, and I will get collect the answers from some of you. What are the changes that you would like to see happening in your school or your society? It's up to you. Things you want to change it in your school or in your society generally. But I don't want to wait the whole day. I want to collect the answers right now. Yes, who's ready to answer? Can you see the question or do you understand it well? Ahmed Sameh, can you answer me? Ahmed Sameh, can you answer? Ahmed Sameh. No, Ahmed Sameh. طيب. Adam Imad, can you answer?
No.
Okay. What the problem? Yes, the any change you would like to see happening in your school or on your society, the place, the society, the community that you are part of. Ahmed Shawi, can you answer?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Tell me an example of thing that you want to achieve, something you want to change in your school or on in your society. Tell me the thing. I will not ask you for a solution. Just tell me something you hate and you want to change it in your society or your school.
Going to school.
Really? You want to stay at home uneducated?
No, online only. Miss.
What is
Keep it
happening?
online.
What's happening right now? We are staying at home.
Yes, but
Okay. For yes, to the end of the year.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Keep the question because I will need you in the coming question. Iman, do you have something you want to change? Iman.
I don't know, miss. Maybe to make the study online.
Again? Okay, get in the row with Ahmed. Habiba Assam. Who's Hamza Osama? Hamza Osama. If you not change your name to your real name, I will, yes, remove you from the list. Who's Hamza Osama? Ritaj? Okay. Habiba Assam, you are not here, seems. Okay, Muhammad Itribi, where are you? Muhammad Itribi.
I'm here, miss.
Okay, should I ask the question again?
The same that Ahmed said.
لا, I don't remember what did Ahmed say.
To take school online.
Okay. No one here is out of the box, thinking out of the box? Hannah, thank you, Muhammad. Hannah?
Me, miss.
Okay, let me listen to Hannah first. Hannah?
Yes, I'm still thinking.
Okay, time. Noor?
We should go school without uniform.
Really? Okay, fine. Thank you. Hassan? Thank you, Noor. Hassan? Can I remind you for something?
Yes.
Yes, not answering, this means that you are absent. Not participating, you are getting 0 in this session for not participating. This is a
Miss-
part of the participation. Yes, Hassan, can you give me an answer?
Miss, you hear me?
Okay, just let's listen to Hassan first. Who's Ranim?
No, Habibi.
Miss, I have a very good answer.
Hassan?
Yes.
Yes, tell me.
Why should we go to school at 8 a.m.? Why can't we just go at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.
So you
we
want
can
to
wake up
change.
as we like?
Okay.
True.
Okay. Thank you, Hassan. Habiba.
I was talking, but you're not hearing me.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you really. Tell me.
People throwing garbages in school or
People what?
throwing the trash in the floor.
I can't hear you well. So can you speak just slowly again?
People throwing trashes in the floor.
Ah, yes. Okay. This is something in your society, the community where you live.
Yes.
There are people, they are throwing rubbish on the ground, not on the.
Yes.
Really? Okay. So you need to change this. Thank you. Anything else? Anyone is thinking out of the box? Something about the community, not the school and timing of the school and the uniform and the online? Something different?
Maybe a miss to no to harassment and bullying.
Okay, this is something in society too. You need to change it. Okay, thank you very much for the people who has participated. I appreciate that really, and I appreciate it by giving you extra marks, of course. Now, everyone had thought about something to change in whether in the school or in the society. How would you go about convincing the proper authorities, whether in the school or in the society, to implement the change you want? Implement it means to apply the changes that you want. How can you convince them? Just tell me the tools. Don't tell me what you are going to say. How can you convince them? Are you going to text them, send them a message? Are you going to write something on a paper and send it to them, like a letter? Are you going to go to them and talk to them? Just tell me which one of those are you going to use. Don't tell me what you are going to say. I don't want to know what you are going to say. How can you, what's your tool to convince them? Let's start the circle again. Ahmed Shawqi. Now, the thing that you want to change in your school.
Yes.
What are you going to choose? How can you send your message?
I will call Tariq Shawqi and I will tell them.
You will call him? Ahmed, I wanted to
Miss, how I will do
talk
it, Miss? I
reasonable.
can't.
By the way, there are ways, a lot of ways. Who told you? I have did this once, by the way. But I don't have the time now to tell you.
You called Tariq Shawqi?
No, I called the president. But not calling. It was not calling.
Messaging.
Yes, that's right. He had like a site for the presidential site, and he asked people if they want to change something or they have an idea or something out of the box to send them that. And I did that. But it was not this one, not this president, someone before him.
Mubarak.
No. Anyway, no, without mentioning the name, I will tell you the story, but not now. Really. So tell me a funny, okay? Tell me how can you send your message to those people, to the proper authorities? Are you going to text him? Are you going to send a message? Write a letter to him? Are you going to go to his office and talk to him? Try to talk to him directly. This is what I want to know.
Yes, I will go to his office, Miss.
Okay.
And I will talk directly.
Okay, thank you. So we are going to use your own voice. And
we can fight. We can fight if we want.
Fight. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
We
Habiba.
can do مظاهرة.
Who?
We
Habiba.
can do مظاهرة against him.
You protest. You mean protest?
مين اللي شدد هيليوم ده؟
You mean protest against him?
Yes.
Just in case he refused to listen to you. You can't start by doing this. Okay.
That's exactly what I said.
Who was speaking?
Omar Ashraf.
Okay, Omar. Okay. Although you didn't say an opinion, but it's okay. Habiba, what will be your way? Your
شدد
tool?
هيليوم.
Ahmed, mute yourself, please. Ahmed. Okay, Habiba.
Making groups.
Groups.
Groups and making groups and like this, يعني.
Okay, tell me, are you going to write a message or are you going to talk to him? You will go to talk to him directly.
No, we'll make groups and we'll post some posts.
So by writing, through writing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's enough. Thank you very much. So as you can see now, you can send your point of view through two ways. Both of them are using words, but some of you are going to write a letter, and some of you are going to say the words. All of them are words, but some of those things or tools, people have tried it and they really have changed the society by doing this, whether by writing or by using the words, or by saying or making speeches.
Who changed it, Miss?
Again?
Who changed the society?
Which what?
The two people, you said two people that succeeded in doing this.
Yes, I will give you example right now. Through this
Okay.
unit, which is unit 3, we are going to read many examples about the literature that, writings that arose from the civil rights movement. This movement, trying of changing the society, they call it civil rights. Have you finished? So we're going to write stories about people who use their words, whether by writing or by saying speeches, and they have succeeded to change their society. This led to the widespread social reforms. Social reform, it means repairing the society. There were mistakes, wrong things in their society, and they have repaired it or they have fixed it. Okay, let's go to again to remind you with the essential question: how can words inspire a change? How can words lead to a change? Let me show you this video, and then can you hear it?
Martin Luther King Jr. was an important leader of the civil rights movement in the United States. He changed race relations by supporting equal rights for African Americans. A monument in Washington, D.C. honors him and his movement. He is also remembered with his own
Miss, I
holiday
can't hear.
on the third Monday
I
of
can't hear.
every
Miss, I can't hear.
January.
Okay, 1 second. I'm ready, don't worry.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Can you hear it now?
was an important leader of the civil rights movement
Can you hear
in
now?
the United States.
No.
Relations by supporting equal rights for African Americans. A monument in Washington, D.C.
Not yet.
honors him and his movement.
No, I can't hear it.
He is also remembered with his own holiday on the third Monday of every January. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Baptist
No, I can't hear
clergyman. He supported freedom and
Yes,
justice
I can't hear it.
for all Americans by leading peaceful protests. In the 1950s and 1960s, African Americans did not have the same rights as white Americans. This was called racism. There were separate schools and even drinking fountains. This was called segregation. In American southern states like Mississippi, African Americans were sometimes stopped from voting.
Mississippi is a state that has consistently resisted any move to rid itself of racism.
There were defeats in carrying out peaceful protests against racism and segregation.
Miss?
On Bloody Sunday in 1965,
Miss, we can't hear.
protesters for African American voting rights were beaten. John Lewis led the march then. Today, He is a congressman in Washington, D.C.
Miss, we still can't
Came
hear.
through with us,
We can't hear.
beating us with nightsticks, tramping us with horses. I thought I was going to die.
Historians say the nonviolent movement that Martin Luther King Jr. led was important. It gave all Americans freedom and equal rights under the law.
Maybe you can't hear, but the all what have been said was written in the subtitle, so you can see the subtitle, right? You were able to see the subtitle.
Yes.
Okay, so this is more important. You will find the video posted in the.
One book a week.
Thank you.
But not many people have time for that.
Whoosh.
I understand. So I created a company with my business partner Alex called Mentor Box.
Shut up. Okay. So what did you get from this video that you have watched? You at least have read all what have been said was written in the subtitles. So
Miss,
you
the
have.
subtitle for me, it wasn't clear.
Okay, was clear for someone else?
Miss, to be honest, I didn't read.
Okay. Type someone read. Someone who has read the subtitle while the video was playing.
Miss, it was talking about the racism that was going in America.
Yeah, that's right. Do you know what the meaning of racism?
Yes.
Yes, tell them.
Like to differentiate between the white people.
Yes.
Between two people for some reason.
Yes, because there is differentiating of dealing with people according to the color. They were dealing with the African American people differently from the real American people because the African American people has different color. So even in the buses, they had their own buses, they have their own fountain of water. So they were dealing with them differently, even in applying the rules. They were leaving them living in a special places away from the place where the American white people live. This is what we call racism. And Martin Luther King Jr., he was one of the people who has protested against this. One of the people who have said word, his famous speech names "I Have a Dream," and if I will supposed to play it, but as long as you can hear it, you can see it in the PowerPoint when I post in the LMS. He has a famous word called "I have a dream." It's a very effective word. If you were gonna like to read it, really, it's very simple. Where using this speech, or after saying this speech, he has changed the whole society, the American society. The American society started to accept the black people, the African American people, after the speech of Martin Luther King. We're gonna read about this thing in details, but not in this session. Go to your book, page 253. 253. Can you see the table? You have a table on page 253. Hello? Someone said yes, we can see it. 9, grade 9. Your book, page 200. Yes, please. Thank you for answering me. Page 253, your book, your textbook. What can you see in your... Very important, because you are going to write in it.
Yeah, Miss البوك بعيد. Okay.
خلاص, okay, don't write. It's up to you.
No, I will write. I will write it.
What about the others? Okay, in this books you have the you have in this table you have the column for the word. You have a column for the word, followed by mentor sentences, guided sentences to explain the meaning of the word or to help you to predict the meaning of the word. So the first word, what's the first word in your book, Kamal? What's the first word? Jude يا عمرو.
Yes.
Yes, what is the
Yes.
first word in the table?
Miss, I actually not have the book. I'm waiting for someone. I'm waiting for you. Just
Okay. حور. حور.
Yes.
Yes, the first word in the table. I don't want to repeat the question. Answer. محمود
يا
عصام.
Mrs. Disrupt.
محمود عصام.
Disrupt.
Yes, the first word is this. Yes, disrupt. Can we just read? We have here a root word within it, which is rupt. It means break or burst. Now, I need you, Mahmoud Isam, read the first example.
We will worried a storm would disrupt the drive-in movie.
Yes, a storm would disrupt the drive-in movie. The second example, someone else. Muhammad Itribi, read the second example. Nadine.
Can I read a miss?
Okay, yes, read, please.
Golf fans are very quiet, so they do not disrupt the match.
Yes, disrupt the match. So what the meaning of the word disrupt then?
Like to interrupt.
Yes, that's right. Excellent. Disrupt, it means to break up or upset someone or to interrupt, as you said. We have the root word which is rupt. Other word that have the root word rupt, like disruptive. Disruptive is an adjective, and it means to troublesome. It means it's something that make troubles. We call it disruptive. Or interrupt, it's a verb. It means to break in or cut in.
To break up, upset, I will write it.
Yeah, those things you should fill in the table.
Okay.
This is the meaning, to break up or upset. You put it in the predicate meaning, and related words you should write those two words. No problem if you will not write the meaning. I just need to write disruptive and interrupt. Okay, the second word, Nadine.
Yes.
Yes, can you read the second word?
Coherent.
Yes.
Coherent.
It's coherent. You said it the first time. The word coherent had the root word her, which is mean to stick or cling. Can you read the first sample? This first sentence.
It is important to organize academic writing in a logical and coherent manner.
Okay. Another one, read the second example.
Should I read it?
No, I need another one. Nadine. Okay. Ranim, sorry. Ranim?
Yes, miss.
Yes, the second example.
Although the philosopher spoke well, his argument was not coherent.
So, what's the meaning of the word coherent?
Effective.
Okay, what else?
Clear.
Okay. When something effective or something clear for you, this means that this thing...
Logical.
Logical, excellent, that's it, yes. So the word coherent is an adjective, and it means sticking together, something that is taken together or holding together or joined up together. We have incoherent, it's an adjective, or cohesive, the adjective. Other word, we have the adhere. Do you know the meaning of adhere? It's a verb. It means to stick things together. Adhere, it means to stick things together. If I said about something it's incoherent, it means that it is not connected together. It is not logical. Cohesive is an adjective cohesive is an adjective when I want to describe something that is logical. Adhesive, it means that something is sticky. Do you know the adhesive tape that we use it to stick the things?
Yes.
It's a roll, a roll of something, a paper rolled in a piece of carton, and we use it to cut part of it to stick things. We call this adhesive tape. It means that's the thing we use to stick the things with. Inherent also means something, if you, something you have inherited, it means that's something you have deep rooted with you. I mean that you were born with it. Okay, the third word. The third word. Rana, Omar Ashraf. The third word. Omar Ashraf.
Yes, Miss. Yes.
Yes, the third word. Do you have your book or not? I think the session will end right now. I think so. Okay, the third word is notation. And notation, it means the information put in writing. We have the root word or related word, which is note. Some related words like note or annotate. Annotate means to comment on something. And the annotation is also means to a comment. Additional word with the root word not is denote. It means to indicate, or connote. It means to imply. And we have the keynote, footnote. It means a note to write it at the bottom of something. Keynote, it means a theme, the theme of a text. The fourth word is aggregate. Aggregate, the first example. The pavers are an aggregate of 3 types of stone. Number 3, the college was an aggregate of the artist's photographs. Aggregate is a noun. It had the root word greg, which means herd or flock. So aggregate, it means the collection or a sum of many parts. Related word is aggregation. It means collection. And the disaggregate, it means to disconnect or break up something. Additional word related to the word greg is congregate. Congregate, it means to collect or gather things. Segregate, it means to separate. Segregate is separate. And segregation, it means separation. The last word is express. Express, it had the root word press, and to press means to push. Press means to push. The examples are: express your thoughts logically and clearly so that others can understand them. Or the second example, we have a gift because words alone could not fully express our gratitude. So express is the verb, and it means to say or to convey or reveal. Related word is expression and expressive. Additional word with root word press, we have pressure. Pressure means the strain, if you remember this word, or stress. The verb is impress. Impress, to impress someone, it means to influence or affect him or impact on him. Impression, it means the effect. It's a noun. Depress, to make sad. To depress someone, it makes sad. And we have the noun depression. So that's it. For the studying the academic vocabulary, what is the relation of those academic vocabulary? We are going to use it to when we are going to study the features of the informative text. Our genres of writing for this term. I hope that you are ready for your quiz. Please check the quiz info, please. The quiz, you have only one attempt, 30 minutes. One attempt for 30 minutes only. So please be ready, because if you will you will start your try and you couldn't finish, I will not reopen it again. It's open to more than 30 minutes, but you have one trial and your limited time is 30 minutes only. Whether by you started from 1, you started 2, you started 3, whatever, it's only 30 minutes. Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy your day and see you tomorrow.